Hello, pickmakers and sheep punchers. This is Jury Duty Summons, and we're back in my factory. And so this is the main line that we worked on last time we were together, and I've made a few little changes. I realized, of course, you got to come from the top, so everything's all sorted. It seems to be working pretty good, actually. I decided that I didn't really want to use this chest back here. I wanted it to be more convenient, and so I ran a tube all the way across the top of the roof here to output into a chest right over there. So that makes it a lot easier to get to. Anything else I did? Yeah. Let's see. So yep. So then I made another line here, and so the way this works is this is the output. This is the feed chest, and so it draws whatever's in here up through here all the way across. And it is separated into 3 electric furnaces. I use electric furnaces just because I had them handy. I might go to induction furnaces, but I don't know. These will work, I guess. Yeah, I think I will go to induction furnaces at some point. Although, I do have a problem here. If you notice, that's flickering, and that's only going on and off occasionally. I don't have enough power in the system to run everything I have on it. I'm drawing more power than a battery box can provide. And so the first thing I did was to help reduce some of the resistance. Is previously it went through under here, out this way, and the battery box was right about there. And then from there it went out to everything. So what I've done is I've removed that line, and I placed a new line straight from here over to here. So that would reduce some of the resistance. And then I moved the battery box to right there, so there's a lot less wire involved. And that did help. That actually helped quite a bit. So these things are running a bit faster over there. So that was handy. On the other hand, it's still not perfect. And so what I want to do is I want to get rid of that and that. I want to put a different battery box in there, so you can see how that's all off of one battery box. Crap! I wish I had more space under here. Oops, there we go. So let's go outside. So there we go. Move! Must move! Okay, there we go. So let's do that. Let's bring this over here. And then the battery box, I believe that'll work. Yep, that'll work. Let's see. What is that? Is that one of my induction? That's a Macy getter. Okay. So we'll take that off. Break. There we go. I hate how everything just doesn't work properly when you're underwater. Okay, so what's a good way to do it? Just like that, I guess. That should do it. That should really, I think that should solve all the problems we're having. Hey, it's raining. Freaking rain. And the frames, the FPS issue we're getting right now, you can kind of notice a little stutter. That's because I'm rendering a video in the background. All this machinery just doesn't seem to have too much effect on anything. And there we go. Those are working perfectly now. And that's empty anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a bunch of stuff in that chest and just let it go full on out. Oops. Helps to have some place to walk, huh? There we go. That's what I have for right now. Let's see. Yeah, because I have so much inventory space right now. Let's get rid of that and that and that and that. Yay. Okay. I am curious about overflows on this, so let's move this. Yeah, let this go. I have noticed that when these start heating up, when they start getting red like that or orange, they start pulling power out way faster than before. And that's actually really cool. I like that. And since these never blow up, which I have tested... Oh, god dang. Oh, for crying out loud. I have tested plop in the water. Right, let's check over here. Come on. Oh, right. I haven't eaten in a while, so this one right here, I've had this sitting on for weeks. like a whole week, like in real life, just sitting there. So it doesn't explode. So it doesn't even care. It's like, whatever. I'll just be red. And so if you hook something up to that, it would just start going really fast until it cooled down. And so you can just leave these engines on. It doesn't seem to make any difference. So if I were to stick some ore in here. So yeah. So that's going full blast. Let's get this one going here too. Let's get... Do I have any smooth stone out here somewhere? There we go. I guess I don't really need to get to those bat boxes underground. If I need energy, I can always suck it off this thing. Whoa. I've apparently used a lot of energy. Shocking. Alright, so this is almost to the point where it can be gotten rid of, I guess. I'll break it with a wire. That makes sense, right? Come on. Here we go. There we go. I got a little bit of area to walk. That works. That's working too. Awesome. I love it. Things are being split up properly, and so it can keep up, I think. Yep, it's keeping up just fine. Ah, that's awesome. That's my main concern is getting a flow in there in a good way to everything. That way everything keeps up. And I think the only way to upgrade it from here would actually be to switch over to the logistics pipes mod, which I don't. I'm kind of not adding mods very fast because I would like to learn them first. A lot of people suggested adding equivalent exchange, and I am thinking about it. It looks like an interesting mod. It's always kind of struck me as being just too easy. I'm not gonna say cheating because you can't cheat at a single player game. You can only change the rules. You can quote me on that. There's no cheating in a single player game. I mean, when you start comparing it to other people, start introducing a multiplayer element, then yeah, you can cheat. And at that point, it matters because there's an integrity in the game or in whatever you're doing that you're kind of violating. But in a single player game, who are you cheating? You're not cheating anybody. There isn't a cheating happening. You're just changing the rules and doing it. So I'm not going to say it's cheating, but I think it does make things make certain things easier. It doesn't matter if I never find any diamond. I can just turn cobblestone to diamond. At a ridiculous exchange rate, sure. But I have 5 chests of cobblestone. What do I care? Exchange rate, who cares? I have a lot of it. So all I did, cobblestone is... let's make some copper. Oh, inventory's full. So we'll throw this copper ore in there. That way we can get a good idea of how fast it goes. I thought I grabbed 2 things of copper. Oh well, 1 thing of copper is good enough. See how fast that moves? Oh man. Alright, and so in this system, I've found that the emaciators are kind of the choke point here. And so I don't think I want to throw more than maybe... Well, 4 would definitely, probably. 4 would probably be fine. Throwing 8 in there would probably be too much. I don't think I could keep up with 8. And there is an advanced machines add-on that adds a thing called a rotary emaciator, and it works a lot like the induction furnace where it warms up. And once it's warmed up, it generates a lot more power. or a lot faster. I haven't installed that mod yet, and I don't know that I want to, but if I do, then there you go. Yeah, see how fast this is feeding in there? So each one of these can hold 64 right there, and if it starts getting past 64, it's going to start dropping them, which would be a problem because I really don't want to lose all of that. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, since we can only have 8 in here, 4 in here at a time anyway. But you can see how well it's working. It just spits that stuff out. The induction furnaces keep up with it just fine. Alright, so that system's fully going. This system's fully going. And it looks like we do not have a power issue at all. I am so glad to see that. And with these actually being powered properly, it keeps up and these things don't fill up at all. Wow. I'm so glad to see that. That is working great. Let's just get rid of some of this smooth stone. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, I love seeing that. Zip. Come on, do it. Ah, that's so cool. Well, anyway, I mostly just wanted to give an update on what has transpired here. Let's check on the other thing here. Coal dust. I don't like using coal. I'd prefer to use charcoal, but you know, I don't have any charcoal left, so let's use a quarter stack of coal in each one. Should be good. And there. Alright, so that should be good. What do we have in here? Just some of that, some dirt and whatnot. It's fine. And that is where all the goodies are at. Oh yeah. Fortunately, it doesn't pay itself with coal. Oh, so the reason I don't like to use the coal is that I want to turn all of this coal into, what's it called? Into coal dust, and then later compress the coal dust into coal plates and stuff, and that stuff is needed for the nuclear power plant. And so that's essentially what I'm working towards right now, is just gathering the supplies needed for the nuclear power plant. And then from there, who knows? And there, unlimited power. Is that out? Yeah. So each one of those, yeah, has a little less than a half stack. So that's good. That's so cool. All right, let's get another couple stacks. I might as well start working. You know what? I've been not grabbing stuff out of here on purpose just so I can see what this whole thing produces. But I think I'm going to grab some copper ore. Let's grab 2 stacks of copper ore out of here because it's not a highly valuable ore for me, I guess. Bronze is cool, but I don't use a lot of it. There we go. Just being careful not to overload the system. But it has room for another 2 stacks entirely, so we'll just leave it at that. This system, on the other hand, seems to be able to handle essentially an unlimited amount. Oh, nope, it's a little bit building up. Okay, so it's not quite... yeah, so it's not quite working perfectly, which is alright, I guess. If I really wanted to, I could shut off one of these and slow the feed down. So I think I'll do for a little while, let it catch up. So this lever right here gives power to that. It also gives power to that, but I don't ever care for that to turn off, so I'm providing power to that from there as well. So this always is going to have power. So this lever turns the power on and off for that. This one turns the power on and off for that. And think a power input into electric furnace makes any difference, really. But it gets power. That's working great. Okay, so what do I want to do? Oh, yeah, let's make it day, and then let's dive into our. Oops, I went all the way too far. I need to build a roof on that at some point. I haven't decided the style for the roof yet, so I'll hold off. Okay, so after I get done, I think the factory's pretty much done at this point, or at least as much as I need to right now. So the next project is to build an input for the next quarry I build. And since the quarry hasn't quite finished outputting yet, I'm not worried too much. I do have the advanced pipes. And so I do have some of the really cool stuff, like the teleport pipe. And so I will be using that. I'll be taking advantage of that. And get rid of that. Since I'm diving into the pit of doom, let's cure off all this other junk that I don't need there with me. Oops. Go, that can go. Tin cans. There's so much junk on me. There we go. So the lap pack, let's fill the lap pack up just a little bit here. Oh, wow. Alright, so the system is going full tilt. Every machine I have out there is running, I believe, right now. Yeah, the furnaces and everything. And let's check the power. It's just kind of barely putting along. Oh boy. So this is feeding into those 2 battery boxes down there. So on top of that, I have 40,000. I'm guessing that one out there is probably empty. We can check real quick. Yep. So we're actually using up the power we're generating, which is kind of fun. It's awesome. So I guess the next thing I should consider doing is thinking about another power source. I'm wanting to do a water tower, but that'd be later, I guess. So yeah, I wanted to jump down into the pits. Let's see. Oops. Come on, close the door. So that's running. Hey, look, a bit of tin. Yay. Alright, and so I've built this access tunnel, but I need more ladders. Ah, that's what I went in there for. I went in there for ladders. The tunnel goes all the way down to the ground, to the bottom, I think, or close to it. Because if you try to swim from the bottom all the way to the top, you'll drown. And so I needed an air shaft to handle that. Oh. Yeah, ow. Happens I don't pay attention, I guess. Wow, it's so dark. Let's try this a different way. So you can kind of sometimes get an idea. Oh, yep, it's into the bedrock. So that means this thing is probably finished. Or it's really close to being finished. That was incredible. Oh, there's some coal over there. That's the other thing, is that there's all this... oh, there's a diamond. I missed the diamond? How did I miss the diamond? Damn. So yeah, there's all this material along the edges along this thing, and it's just hard to get to with all this water. And so that is one thing to be considered. Yep, let's swim. Ah, it's so dark. I'm sorry. Must not drowned. Oh. It wasn't diamond. It was that. Cool. Alright, what do we got from this angle? Oh, what's that? Oh, that's interesting. Nothing along here. I've gone through this a bit and gotten some of the more interesting materials already. I did find a couple diamonds. It had just barely missed a pocket of diamonds, of 6 of them, which was really nice. Take some more coal, though. Come on, there we go. Ha ha ha! That's a heck of a pocket of coal. Nice. Alright, well, I didn't really intend to sit here and do this, but hey, why not? It knows I want to build a nuclear power plant. Right. Anywho, where's my shaft? I believe that's the... Yeah, that's it right over there. Wow, it gets... Damn, I wish there was a better way. I wish the water was rendered better in the Minecraft. I guess there is an add-on to do that, but I don't have it, so whatever. Huh. There we go. Just slow progression up the hill. You might be wondering why it does this. Is this because this entire column of water is actually falling water? It's not water source blocks, and so it'll happily fall straight down. Oh, there's one little thing I found that you guys would be interested in. I'll probably be setting it up before my next quarry. Do I have a... I kind of need a boat to get to it because it is pretty far out there. I guess I'll need a wood if I don't have any planks. You can see how low I'm running on wood. Damn, I need to do something about that. Okay, there we go. Someone suggested the forestry mod, and I've seen some Let's Plays with it and stuff, and it looks like a really cool mod, so I might do that. It would definitely solve all the water problems, or all the wood problems I have. Okay, I'm going to pause. You guys can see a little bit of it. I'll be right back. Alright, here we go. And so this is a oil spout. And I thought it was kind of interesting that it actually spawned in in the water, and like really out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, you can see a little bit of land way off there, and this is about where I cut the world too. So this spawned really close to the edge of my map, and so what I've built around it is kind of a basic oil derrick. And at some point I'll put the pump just right there, and then I have some. And since I have the advanced pipes, I can use the teleport pipes to bring it all the way back to base. And I can do the same thing with the power as well. And so I'm going to have to build a power generation room in my base at some point. I get the hiccups. And I've never dealt with fluids in BuildCraft, so I'll have to play with it and figure out exactly how that works. So we can go into it. Oh, pushes me away. So anyway, that's what it is. And so I'm going to head back to my base. So we can jump out here. Oh, side note, you can see down there, that's a cavern. And the way I found this is I was mining. I was doing a little bit of branch mining. And I hit into this chasm. And I explored along it. And then I saw that oil shaft. And so I followed it up. I'm like, oh, crap. It's not far from my base. So let's do this. So there we go. It's funny, if you swim down into this, it goes all the way down to bedrock. You can't see it from here. There's the hole. I know it's hard to see, but that hole goes all the way down to bedrock, and so there's a ton of ore. Uh-oh. There we go. All right. That's all I wanted to say for this time. A little shorter episode than normal. Guys, any questions, let me know. Still looking for well, I'm shooting this one a couple minutes after I shot the other one, so I'm still looking at the name suggestions. I'll let everybody know once we figure something out. Talk to y'all later. Oh, God. Hello, pickmakers and sheep punchers. This is the Derp.